I want to walk you through one of my favorite SAMs in Sammy that we use to prevent ads from burning our budget. So these are the ads that have never performed, they're never going to perform, and they just don't work. And I'm going to show you how we set this up based on our server-side events, aka MQLs, SQLs, opportunities to pause ads that are not driving an actual pipeline impact. So here in Sammy, I'm going to go ahead and create a new SAM. And we've got a bunch of different templates that you can use as a starting point. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to focus on leveraging my non-performing ads SAM template that I have here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on LinkedIn and we'll just focus on LinkedIn for the sake of a demonstration. But for example, like I could do LinkedIn, Google, Meta. And then you can see here now Sammy is going to already build out this SAM for me based on the template for LinkedIn, Google, Meta. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to modify my rule, and I'm going to modify this rule to only take into consideration my offline conversion event of MQL that I'm pushing from HubSpot. So that way I'm not pausing ads based on like all conversions, which is very misleading. It's based on a specific conversion action that I care about. So let's go ahead and choose my account here. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select my campaigns that I want this to be eligible for. So I'm going to come here and choose my selection. Let's just go ahead and filter by what's actually active. And for this, I want it to be my Fix My Ads campaigns. So I'm going to select all of those, save. I know they're selected because I've got 5 now. Now what I want to do as well is like, I want to manually approve the changes just so I can make sure that I have some oversight and Sammy isn't just pausing without my permission. So if I select this button here, I'm going to get a notification in Slack. And in my Slack notification, there's going to be an approve button now. So I have to click on that button. It'll redirect me to the logs in Sammy, and then I can approve all of these changes. So I'm going to go ahead and select that manual approval. I'm going to let it run every single hour. We're going to look at the last 90 days of performance. I'll let it run 7 days a week. And here is where I want to make some modifications to my template. So as a default here, I have cost greater than X and conversions less than 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in my value here. So for us, we know that we are not willing to spend more than $1,000 on any single ad that hasn't generated a single MQL. So I'm going to put cost greater than 1,000. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace conversions, and I'm going to replace it with my specific conversion action of MQLs, because we're pulling in all of the conversion actions from your ad account. So you can build custom rules off of that. So now we've got cost greater than 1,000, MQLs less than 1. I'm going to go ahead and enable Slack notifications here. And I'm going to go ahead and choose my channel that I want this to happen for. So we're going to go ahead and do growth alerts here. And now you can see we've already got a default template of our message. So paused ads with no conversions. We're pulling in the account name, channel name, how many ads, and then a little message here. All of this can be customized. So for example, like I could add in some variables here. So I could put in here the channel name up top. I can add in different emojis. You can have a lot of fun with these messages, but that's essentially it. Now I'm going to go ahead and save this. And now I can publish this SAM, and now I've got Sammy checking in the background every hour on the hour, looking at ads that have spent more than $1,000 that haven't generated a single MQL, and letting me know directly in Slack on what is happening. Cannot stress the value and impact that this has. Oftentimes we see folks are just running things for way too long, right? Just because they're busy, they don't have the time, bandwidth, etc. So just setting up these workflows in the background can just dramatically scale your personal capacity and improve results. Thought this was a cool one to share.